execute draft for me.
Yep. Yeah, that was the point I was going to bring up. I felt like their lineup is more reactionary with... They don't have ways to be able to really take fights. I think that the ways you can force it is... I have work responsibilities.
I don't believe a word of it.
What the hell? What is going on?
It's just a conga line, man.
Yeah, but Ace is going to die. So it's a conga line that also gets our first blood.
And this is where the new lane is. It's just here, in the dire jungle.
At least to get out of harm's way of this first metamorphosis usage. Of course, the damage getting buffed up pretty heavily, and they might start to get aggressive now. Yeah, Mavis is just free pickings for them with the spear. Easy find for 11. Beautifully done. In the game. Dude, I might...
Dota's sound game has already been top tier. Like, that's the thing. Like, every single spell, you know what's happening whenever it's cast, right? Just, feeding himself into the tier 2
advantage. Chris is really starting to ramp up the aggression with these Spirit Siphon levels.
Now, with that refresh mana pool,
bottom lane 11
back down bottom.
All right, Mavis in your way, beautifully done. Able to get there's a solution, Chris. So if they're gonna have the damage this time, without the heals coming through, Chris actually still going to be able to get some distance. Avalanche drop from Carlo. So they're going to turn their attention over towards the Tiny, but they do get the toss under the tower. Chris just got one more Spirit Siphon charge, but...
Be coming down to the bottom side of the map.
Let's see if he reads it. Tries to dodge the damage. He's been a bit off the mark in the past couple of days with this Mischief play. Unfortunate there for 4-2. 2 assists, but I think just with all these toss used defensively, and this is opening up mid for TNC maybe to find a tower.
Maybe, yeah, they're using that 10-minute catapult wave, they're using the Metamorphosis, even without the Exo. So maybe once this is done, they can look to make a rotation up towards this top side.
Oh, Rock's going to be dropped. Mavis with the Fatal Bonds out as well. 11, not long for this world, and our Sanctity is going to be cautious. Chris is able to deal with the refraction charge.
Have that at your disposal. Big thing.
Sanctity. Uh-oh, Exo popped, and Carlo, along with Chris, spring the trap by the triangle, and Sanctity loses refraction charges, soon to lose his health as well. Detection. There we go. Mavis going to be able to provide it. And afterwards, they can get the kill.
Ben pump faking his ulti is less time that they're going to contest the Roshan.
Can we use it? Has he even got the damage? Carlo tries holding back with the avalanche. Nice play from 4-2-3, jumping to the tree line. Really cute.
Sanctity's still farming, man. Level 17. Have to be careful, though.
So might be in trouble. 11's going to jump in. Targeting down Krish at the moment. Krish hasn't been able to get the Your Scepter off. Sanctity's bringing down the Death Prophet incredibly low. They secure the kill, and now to the west, 4-2-3. But Wukong's going to make it difficult for them to enter the fight on Your Way. They're continuing to lose their numbers here. Your Way doesn't really have anyone to play behind him. They'll turn to Bok next, but an early use of the Aghanim shot is able to protect the Visage for the moment, and Your Way continue on toward the higher ground, and with the Fatal Bonds really racking up the damage. TNC do have pretty good team fight, but maybe it just comes down to execution. Grish.
Gonna come down to
Ace.
Ace.
Great timing with the Your Scepter. They're gonna miss on the spear. Mavis with the counter initiation. The Rock's gonna be dropped. They're still able to get rid of Krish at the side of the fight. Now to the north though, 4-2-3. Wukong gonna be dropped. Ace Swab's gonna try and jump into the middle as well with the overgrowth. That should be enough. Again, the Stoneform though. They don't have any answer to the invulnerability, but as soon as he pops out, trapped inside the Wukong's command, Mavis can try and give him a little bit of health back. But is it actually gonna be enough? It looks like it is. Now Carlo tosses 4-2-3 straight into the grasping hands of Your Way. And the terribly...
Even looking to use the living armor onto the TA, and then Sanctity just bails out. Could have potentially enabled the Monkey King to stand there and...
Sanctity? He doesn't have a TP. If they can get one more right click off before his blink, he's not going to get any distance, so as Carlo can continue the hunt. Sanctity needs it with a tiny, but he won't be able to do so. As Carlo making so much happen across the map. Even...
So let's see how TNC are going to look to position themselves.
Gonna jump Krish. This time he doesn't get the Your Scepter off along with the Mystic Flare Burst. A beautiful start to the fight for Lilgun. But can they stick around though? There's always the threat of the meta as Your Way. He wants to enter. He wants a second say at this. 4-2-3 protected for the moment with the Wukong command. So TNC just gonna look to avoid the area. They don't have a way to keep the Mars alive. Still to the west, though. Going to be off the mark.
Still playing around this
Another jump in. 11 gets a connection. But Bok, beautiful timing in regards to the stone form, so they're going to turn to deal with Krish instead. The Exos pop, but Krish going to be okay. Again, they can't enter the fight. The Wukong's command giving them a little bit of control for Lilgun, but as soon as it expires, TNC can then pounce afterwards. As Carlo, he's waiting the wings, patiently trying to find an angle in with the blink. Should have the opportunity now, but great reaction. Sanctity reads it perfectly. Pushing it back and forth, they go with the double bound, they strike, getting rid of Tiny. TNC, you've got meta up shortly in 10 seconds, but Exo soon to expire. Can they stick around to protect Yolway? Of course, he still has the Aegis advantage. They're doing an exceptional job to be able to kite the Terrorblade, but to the north they go. They want to deal with Maeve instead. They're still stalking. 11, blink on cooldown. The rest of the Lilgun starting with a big statement. Who they ran into? Ace?
Positioning.
Oh my lord, no way. Ace pops the smoke in our Sanctity. 11's in! Oh, the arena onto 3. Bye-bye both the supports. They're going to instantly buy back on Mavis. Feeling the importance of the team fight. Krish charging towards Sanctity's location, but it's going to be cautious. BKB expires, and now they've got firm control of the area. Wukong's lay it down as they melt through Krish's life pool. As Lilgun, they can chain this into more. TNC.
They see the Warlock.
Oh, they're in again. Sanctity and 11 straight onto Bok. But an even better use of the ultimate from Mavis, controlling every hero, but it will not matter as Yolway. Last second use of the Sunder. 4-2-3 is going to try and stand his ground. But the Satanic, look at him do it all by himself. Yolway needs help. So Bok's going to look to buy back. He's got the second light, but he won't have meta for it. Oh, charging forward they go. Lilgun feel like they can't take this fight now. 11 in the tree line. Whoa, what a... TNC and Lilgun both smoke together. Head charging into each other. Sanctity. Oh, Ace gonna jump aggressively into the middle. They're off for the combo. Could cost Carlo his life, but Mavis is gonna have something else to say with it. Drop of the combination with the rock used. They want to stick around on TNC though. Continuing to retreat is 11 again. Double spear. Sanctity is going to enter with all the damage it would ever require to blow up Krish. But Yolway, they still need to be cautious about the Terrorblade. Trying to get to the outskirts of the Wukong. Commander is able to turn with the Thunder now, but the overgrowth a little bit too late with the Mystic Flare Burst to get rid of him. Yolway's gone. Now towards Bok is Ace 12. This man is doing it all. Oh, what is the Tree Protector doing to TNC? It's a dieback on Bok. They can catch out Carlo as well. They had the ward on the high ground. It looks like the high ground... Yep, no, it won't even stop him. Ghost Scepter only buying a little bit of time for Carlo, but it will not matter.
They're
under the... Oh,
their ultimates.
No. Oh, no. They're under the ward. Only Terrorblade is going to be okay with the Ninja Gear. Sanctity, he's on the prowl. Looking to catch out one. It's going to be Mavis, the initial target. Down to the south, they've caught another. Bok in the tree line. As Mr. 11 is always catching.
Great against the silence coming through. Grave Chill.
They're going to be on Carlo. Ace 12 and Kishka. Both supports from Lilgun. Ultimate's committed. Overgrowth and Mystic Flare, but you put the tie in the... What's the call? Is Carlo going to toss him back? Yeah, just that. Into the meta. So the first life used. They should be able to bring him down, but look at the reinforcement showing up. 11 Arena, along with the Wukongs. This is not a spot you want to fight if you're TNC. You need to get out. Yowei's going to be able to break out of the overgrowth. Now they're trying to set up for round 2 as Sanctity to the west. He's going to be okay. Second use of the wall coming up. Surely is 11. Locks onto the Terrorblade, but Carlo! What a toss! Defensively keeping Yowei alive. But the barracks will not have the same fate. A second full set shoot to Klishka. Whoa! Scarith Mage enters the fight, just gets rid of Krish. TNT though, Yowei's in. Let's see how much damage the Terrorblade can truly do. Trying to man-fight Sanctity, but the stuns are holding him back for the moment. Try and protect him with a Lotus Orb onto the...
A remotely decent start to all of these team fights, but the rest of the draft just isn't there, unfortunately.
Alright, it's going to be the same play. Toss back, but they won't have the meta this time. Nice reaction, Sanctity. Blinks out under cover the BKB. Now this is all in shambles. You had one opportunity, and it's going to cost you multiple heroes. It looks like his box life pool just evaporates to the ring.
Just getting buyback there on the Tiny. They'll look to, again, try for that toss back. I mean, they won't have the BKB.
You have to commit all your spells for it, so it's a bit awkward of a timing if they look to go as... One last fight for Lilgun. A jump before the stone form. Tries to toss 11 back inside the base, but oh, what an arena. Yowe's on the outskirts, so they're not going to have any damage being dished out from the Terrorblade. He has to go the long way around, but still fighting inside the Wukongs for the moment. Forced off to the right, dealing with Krish for the moment. Is buying some time thanks to the Yule Scepter, but as soon as he falls down, they'll put him in the grave for the last time this game. Now they can turn to Yowe next. A BKB, Manta into the Sunder. Yowe's gonna have a fresh health ball to be able to play with. They've cut out a lot of spells as Kisha soon to fall. He's got to buy back to rejoin, but Lilgun soon to make TNC's territory their own.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
11.
Yeah, they just can't fight into this, and they've got a set amount of time to take these fights. Yowe, that meta only has about quarter duration left, so you're kind of forced to fight right now when you really don't want to be.
Nice spear from 11, holds back Yowe, so Sanctity can reposition, get the refraction back up. T4 towers are gone. In answer, I don't think it's going to come out. Looks like we are going to that game 3 decider. TV's going to buy back. Sanctity's going to end this game beyond godlike. A glyph to buy some time and maybe hope that someone DCs, and that will not be the case. As there we go, game 3, Lilgun. What an incredible performance from them to be able to send us the distance.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, this was a very clear draft victory to mine. It felt like Lilgun were very all-round draft, right? They had decent lanes, they had strong carry that they were able to build around, and it wasn't just like a, if this doesn't work, we've got absolutely no options. I mean, we saw at the very end when they were taking those megas, Sanctity, he was doing the brunt of the work, but when he doesn't have BKB, you've got 4-2-3 there, who's able to lay down the Wukongs, be the one to siege up onto that high ground, and you know, their team fight was better, their pickoff was better, their high ground was better. Just everything across the board for Lilgun was superior. So I think this was going down to their coach. I think they can give him a pat on the back, but